Hi, everybody. Welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm Mike Rossnack.
I'm Everest Tall. Today we are really excited to talk to you about a few things.
To speak with you.
To speak with you about a few things. Mars is in play this week.
It's not just a few things.
I'm
saying
it's everything. It's everything.
We're here to tell you to put on your cosmic helmet and buckle up, all right? Because from here, either side of Valentine's Day, that's tomorrow, the 14th.
Yeah, today's the 13th.
It's going to be quite unusual.
Rocky.
So
Quite rocky.
Mark your calendar for Valentine's Day. If you haven't already,
everyone's aware of it.
Everyone's aware of it, but what's happening is Mars will be conjunct with Pluto.
Yes.
At 1:06 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
So either side of this day is going to be quite powerful, and
Yes.
Mars will be unleashing all of this darkness.
So Mars, god of war, and Pluto, god of the underworld, the recreator. So we've got, kind of destruction, recreation, and kind of war together. And in the chart of the U.S., it's on the midheaven.
That's right, Everest.
So it's going to get real spicy in the United States. Not that it hasn't been spicy before, but expect verbose nonsense.
Okay, so on January 20th, Pluto entered Aquarius.
Yes.
And for the sign of Aquarius, this is bringing up a lot of darkness. It's bringing you guys face to face, right? With dark.
Dark.
Making friends with the dark.
Shadow. Recreating our social structure. I've been feeling it pinching me.
Yes, and I've been saying, make friends with the darkness, especially the last few lessons for the moon. The last one was about getting okay with your weirdness and being around people.
Yeah.
And the point of that was to discover like a new dimension within the dimension that we already inhabit. So if we're looking at the world through a lens that's kind of clouded with fear, anxiety, we could clear that away and discover like this beautiful heaven that's surrounding us.
Yeah, it's kind of like the to speak as an Aquarius, the logical, non-emotional, kind of fluid aspects of a thought pattern, without any real concern for anyone's judgment, but just to kind of follow a thought.
Because there's that emotional distance. We're in an air sign.
Yes,
right now.
air sign.
Yeah.
And then before that, it was the Leo energy, which is about finding some joy and some creativity.
And discovering your sovereignty and being unapologetically yourself.
Yeah.
And the next moon will be the moon in Virgo, the full moon in the sign of Virgo, once we're on the Pisces-Virgo axis.
Yeah.
That happens on the 24th. This moon is personal, of course, but we're gonna have an eye towards servitude towards others. It's not going to be such a egotistic moon as the prior two.
Also, health.
Yes,
it's
absolutely. Yes,
because Virgo is like the small stuff. I've really grown to appreciate Virgo over these videos that we've been talking about, even though I really don't have a lot of that Virgo kind of energy, but I appreciate getting the little stuff figured out.
How nice for Virgos.
Yeah, I think it is really nice for Virgos.
Yes, Virgo rules our microbiome, microbiology, and then Pisces rules our immune system and our blood.
Yeah.
So for this full moon coming up on the 24th, it's a good time to do some blood work with your doctor, to really do a deep dive, look at yourself. Look at your microbiome.
Get the physical. If you
eat some mushrooms, eat some yogurt.
Yes, eat some yogurt. We're also just kind of coming out of the holidays, and so there's been a lot of garbage that we've been eating, a lot of cakeys and cookies,
and it's time to clean up, to filter.
Yes.
So you know what else? Between right where we are here and the end of May, all of our planets are going to be between only 4 signs, with the exception of the moon, which is always circling through all of the signs. So it's going to feel like a lot of pressure, like maybe there's not enough air.
Yes.
Very restrictive, maybe an echo of lockdown 2020.
Right.
And it's not that. And it's not that at all.
No, it doesn't have that paranoia and that fear.
No.
Or at least I hope it doesn't for everybody out there.
So going back to the new moon.
Yes.
That new moon on the 9th of February was packed with all this Uranian energy, right? Because the moon was square to Uranus.
Yeah.
That's unlocking all of this surprise, upset, and Uranus rules Aquarius. And it's in the sign of Taurus.
Yes. Right? So it's a square.
Yeah, rocking them.
It's a point of tension between poor Taurus and Aquarius.
And this week, week of Valentine's week, it feels like comeuppance week for some people, right? Yeah.
You know, if you've got some karma that's coming your way, just brace yourself for it. And our friends and family, you know, we don't live in a vacuum, are going to be kind of rocked and rolled. So if you're not having like real serious issues, just be patient with everybody. It's always good to listen and not really talk too much, but just be an ear to, a shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen to.
Yeah, absolutely. And look ahead, you know, the next axis that we're going to be on is the Virgo-Pisces axis, and Pisces rules spirituality.
Yes.
And it's a good thing to just get centered with your spirituality and whatever you believe in. So the 14th is the day to mark, because Mars will become conjunct with Pluto at 0 degrees of Aquarius. And then on the 17th, we have Mercury, which will be square to Uranus, which is a lot of information, a lot of talking, a lot of surprise, a lot of discovery, maybe a wonderful creative download.
Yes.
Too. Genius ideas coming through.
Genius ideas. And I think we still have Neptune square to the galactic center, correct?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Neptune's doing its work. It's giving us a lot of information from the universe. Our dog outside is giving us some information. And, you know, so yeah, expect...
Pay attention to your dreams, but specifically ask questions of your dreams.
Yes.
You know, before you go to bed, say, I think I'm going to have a wonderful dream, and I think that some crazy information is going to unfold, and it will happen.
Right.
If you set yourself up for it, it could very well happen.
Show me what I'm missing. Show me, you know, that's a good question. Show me what I'm missing.
Yeah. And because Pluto is involved between Mars, and then later on this week, Venus will become conjunct Pluto also. So between the 13th and the 17th, there is this opportunity for tremendous jealousy, control through power.
Yeah, Pluto is about power.
And Mars there too, the god of war, it's like brute force. So we're all watching what's going on in the world. We're watching, you know, Israel, we're watching Russia.
Yes.
We're watching Putin explain that he's actually a lot like Hitler. And it's like, oh, wow, I thought you were going for Meryl Streep.
Weird. I totally didn't get you this entire time.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So weird. So there's like unfolding truths internationally and globally, and then interpersonally, being that it's Valentine's week and there's a lot of expectations during this time for, you know, getting it right.
If you're single, you're lucky right now. Have a great dinner for one.
Have a great dinner for one. If you're in a loving relationship, just be
appreciative.
Really appreciative and gentle and kind. As you know, Mike and I are in love. I try to be as gentle and understanding as I can in myself and just kind of...
You're doing so well, Everest.
Thanks, Mike.
For the final few days of the water beaver. I'm sorry, water bear. Water bear.
Oh, you can call me water beaver. So yeah, it's there's expectations about Valentine's Day. There's all this Martian and Plutonian energy happening. There's a lot of aggression. All the planets have been moving forward.
Direct, and we feel that speed, and it feels quite frightening.
Yeah. If I'm a little, if we're a little manic in this video, I think it's because of the Mars and the direct planetary motion.
I did not sleep well, and I blame Mars. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I'm like, God, I can't stop thinking. And it was it was like seeing my whole life flash before my eyes. I'm like, I'm thinking about everybody I've ever met, like 3 a.m.
Yeah, no, that's Mars and Aquarius. Aquarius is friendships. It's social constructs. During this time, old friendships might fall away. Perhaps somebody you haven't talked to for 30 years kind of pops up, or you're thinking about something that happened when you were kind of that teenage, preteen, adolescent energy.
Yeah, massive changes in technology. Burgeoning new medical technologies.
Yes.
A look at the internet.
They're still perfecting cold fusion too. That's going to come up. They've been futzing with it, but the cold fusion's going to happen.
Yeah. So all eyes are on the future, and this isn't the end of Aquarius.
No.
Well, we're about to move into Pisces on the 18th. The sun moves into Pisces. And the 19th is our conjunction between Chiron and the North Node. And this will be echoing what will take place on April 8th. That's the solar eclipse happening in the sign of Aries. But this Chiron and North Node conjunction will still be active at the time of the April 8th eclipse. So whatever happens on the 19th, circle that day. There might be some deep pain revealed, but also an opportunity to heal.
Yes.
And we're always looking for that pain means growth and that opportunity to heal.
Right. And if you find yourself becoming emotional, like angry or very sad, kind of recheck your emotional state. What is this feeling I'm having? Is it a reaction to a post trauma? Is this happening in the here and now? What is it? And use that Chiron energy to kind of get deep into the pain point and help release it. It's almost like a massage.
Yeah.
You got really focus on it and work with it. If you're in therapy, it's a great time to maybe book a second session.
I think that also after the 18th and the 19th, the conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus will become activated because they will be less than 10 degrees away after that. So every surprise will hold the potential of an overreaction. That's Jupiter.
Yeah.
An expanded reaction. And also great discoveries too. Not just shock and upset, but also eureka. Oh my God, look at this.
Eureka.
This is new.
Yes.
We're going somewhere new. And we're in the year of the wood dragon. That means tremendous growth, which could feel very scary to people. I think after we move into Pisces, fire signs and air signs are going to feel a little more
cool down.
Yeah, it's never our favorite time of the year when we move into water signs. It's always like I feel murky, I feel slow, I feel like I'm moving through jello. That's because I'm fire and you're air, But of course, water signs might have the better time of it.
Yeah, they might.
They'll be in their element. They'll feel fine.
Or if you have a lot of water in your chart, the shift between the two signs is always really startling. Going from Aquarius into Pisces for me is a little jarring, but it's part of the month's progress and the lessons we're learning this month.
Yes, and as we age, we say things like, "I think I understand Virgo a little better. I think I understand Pisces a little bit better."
Yeah.
The good news for Pisces is Saturn is much further along in your sign this year. So last year, Saturn entered Pisces and it moved just a few degrees, and now it's moving much faster, coming closer to Neptune, clearing up a lot of that dreaminess, nebulous, giving form to the formless.
Yes. Giving structure
to
the
spirituality and the unconscious.
Also, perhaps the discovery of ancient technologies, the discovery of kind of lost notions and information. If you could think of Atlantis, just imagine kind of that magical space under the ocean that was lost to us.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Pisces. Oh my God, I gotta be locked up today.
So that's where it's going to be a compressed feeling from here until I'm going to say the end of May, when the sun moves into Gemini, and then our planets will be spread across 5 signs, not 4.
Right.
It will ease up in May. But from here till the eclipse and beyond, and of course that includes the spring equinox too, at the end of March. Yeah, a lot of
new energy.
And buckle up, because this is a big week. All right.
This week, it's very
for
important
the United
week for us.
States and for the whole world. Yeah.
And this all kind of leads up to the full moon.
The full moon, which happens on the 24th at 7:30 Eastern, so that's 5:30 Mountain Time, 5:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Sun and the moon will be conjunct at 5 degrees. I'm sorry. It's a full moon. They're opposite. The sun is at 5 degrees of Pisces. The moon is at 5 degrees of Virgo. Thank you.
So the sun is shining a light.
Yes. And also Saturn is there too.
Yes.
Saturn is there with the sun. So this is a harsh truth.
Right. So we actually have
to take a very honest look at ourselves.
So we got 2 malefics.
Yes.
So the sun is considered a malefic because it can really burn you out. Just imagine.
The truth could burn.
It can burn. Saturn, because of the structure, and it's the last planet in our classical solar system. They're considered malefics because of the control, and that is highlighting on the moon. The moon is considered not just mother, but also the people.
Yes.
So we've got these 2 strong control energies shining a direct light onto the people in Virgo. So what's leading up this week with all the political kind of war nonsense?
Well, at the point of this moon, Pluto is in Aquarius.
Yes.
Mars is in Aquarius.
Yes.
Venus is in Aquarius. It's like for the love and the truth of humanity.
Yeah, exactly. And there could be, on the opposite end of that, for the love and truth of humanity, on the same side of the coin is chaos and destruction and violence, an upheaval.
The collapse of inefficient systems.
Yeah. And, like the bigger picture, what we're going through is, the destruction of an old way of being and the recreation of a new way of being.
Yeah, moving from victimhood to co-creator.
Yes.
From a place where it's like, oh my God, I'm being controlled, I'm being manipulated, I'm being blah, 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 blah. And that's why Libra is in the South Node, which we're leaving these ideas of making space for the other.
Yeah.
For being complacent with appeasing everybody. It's not about that this year. It's about individual rights, truth, freedom, liberty.
But also responsibility for the other.
Yes.
Because it's an Aquarian kind of energy. It's not kind of. It's an Aquarian energy, which has to do with
and it's a long
friendship.
cycle.
It's a long cycle. 20-year cycle.
20-year cycle.
And about friendship, society, and being friendly, being individual, but being friendly with the society and helping everybody up.
Asking, how could I be of service? How can I be of use? How can I be of the best use of my for my capabilities?
And how can my individual weirdness shake everything up and help people get out of it?
How could we diffuse some of the tension?
That's a good one. Yeah, diffuse the tension.
Thinking on my feet.
Thinking on your feet.
Yeah. How could we diffuse some of the tension? So that's what this full moon is about. It's about a personal checkup on our health, but where could I be of service to somebody? How could I help clean up the earth? It's an earth moon, right? Virgo. How could sometimes we drive and we're like, God, there's garbage on the side of the road, and it's such a beautiful landscape we're living in. How could this happen?
Yeah.
Well,
All that garbage.
we can pick it up ourselves.
All that garbage from the dollar store all over the desert.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to just bitch about it.
No.
Clean it up yourself.
Be
the change you need to see in this new
Set an
age of
example.
Aquarius, in this year of the wood dragon. Be that change. Don't complain about it, just fix it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's go to tarot, or
I think we are.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just stress finding that heavenly dimension that's right around us in the crummy room that we're in already. Finding that, oh my God, all that curiosity, all that wonder, all that joy, it's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. I think last video was very successful. We pulled 4 cards, and it was like had everyone out there pick your own adventure. So for this energy, kind of mid-February, I'm not gonna say it's for the moon because this week is really important.
It's a midweek. Yeah, we're right in
mid-month, Valentine's Day till the full moon. Let's say. Would you split that, Mike?
So it's a card pull for the second half of February.
Yeah.
Okay. Splitting it here. There's where the truth lies.
Okay. 1. 2. Okay.
1, 2.
3. 4. All right. Everybody out there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Take that one down.
So if you picked card number 1, you picked the Queen of Pentacles.
Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, home security. She is maternal. She's a queen. She is caring for her values, caring for her money, caring for her family, caring for her affluence.
Yeah.
It's very contemplative about security. I also kind of noticed, it's kind of over her belly. So
it's like
gut health,
a pregnancy.
Yeah. But also, keep in mind, check your gut health.
Yeah, absolutely. Go to the doctor, check up.
Okay, 1. Okay, somebody's got decisions. Always. Yeah. 2 of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas. Has to do with legal issues as well. This figure kind of looks like Justice. She's blindfolded. She's sitting with her back against the water, so back against emotions. And she's
stuck in thoughts.
Stuck in thoughts.
Yeah.
She's raising these 2 ideas, just kind of patiently aware of their weight.
Not aware enough of her gut instinct.
No. Because she's got her back to the emotional space behind her.
Yeah.
She's blind to her emotions, and she's just kind of weighing her thoughts. This one, it's always like you got to give yourself a little bit of time to see which sword is going to drop.
But you have to wear yourself out with decision making and potentials. Like, well, if I go down this road, this might happen, and you have to get weary from it. And then remember, oh my God, I have another brain that's not here, but it's down here.
Yeah, that's over here.
And yeah, and I could use that. I could use my heart. I could use my gut to tell me where my instincts really lie.
Related. Boom.
The Lovers
The Lovers.
That was card number 3.
This is card number 3.
The third card, you chose the Lovers. And it's about contracts with each other.
It's also about love. You know, and it is Valentine's Day week. So it's about love. If you do a daily poll and you pull this card, it's who's out there that you don't know, the unknown lover on the other side of the planet, an interdimensional love. Interdimensional love. It's true. It happens. We fall in love with people that are not on this plane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just fall in love with imagery.
Yeah,
and the ideas, and that's good. And it keeps you aware of who you are.
Right, and
You know?
that's kind of like relates to Aquarius. I can relate to falling in love with an idea, falling in love with an image, falling in love with
With an object, an
oh,
inanimate
absolutely,
object.
absolutely.
You
fall
do
in love.
that like 10 times every day.
I do. If I see a beautiful rusty nail, I have to own it. I've got a jar of the most beautiful nails. Number 4. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go time. The Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is about, obviously, action. It does kind of refer to vengeance, to being contract. If you can imagine...
It could be a Uranian and Jupiter conjunction. You
Yeah.
know, an overreaction, an over...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you imagine the knights are in service of the kings, they're contracted. So this is kind of like you've contracted this energy to do something for you, whether it's good or bad. Vengeance never really accomplishes anything, but just kind of causes more chaos. But also this is like, let's go. We're ready.
Yes, and I have to do this.
You
And I
have to do
can't
this.
I can't just sit on my reaction.
Yeah.
That's only going to hurt me. Yeah.
Yes, spring is coming. We got to do this.
Yes, I need to do this now, and I cannot open it to a committee. It's
No.
just my decision.
There's no committee anymore.
No more committees.
No more committees. We're doing this. We're going forward with this action, come hell or high water.
You're the wood dragon.
You're the Wood Dragon. So here we go. I hope this was a good video. We're not too chaotic here, but this is our little vibe for this video, and we thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah. Thank you to the subscribers.
Oh my
to
God.
our new subscribers.
So many. We're so thankful for everything, and we'll see you next video.
Bye.
Bye.